Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, David here, and welcome back to another video. And I'm super excited to record this one for you guys because we're going to be talking about one of my favorite series of all time, Dragon Quest. Of course, it's the 38th anniversary of this long-running JRPG franchise, and we have some news. As always, Square Enix likes to give us news about Dragon Quest whenever there's an anniversary, and we've been hungry for news about Dragon Quest 12, Dragon Quest 3 HD-2D, and last week we talked in a video about how Square Enix is changing for the best, going multi-platform and everything, and clearly that's what they're doing. And today I want to focus on Dragon Quest 3 HD-2D. And let me just say it straight up for you guys, they're hiding something. Square Enix is hiding something, and I think they're hiding something freaking dope for us because I don't think we're gonna get Dragon Quest 3 HD-2D anymore. I think we're gonna get some sort of trilogy of Dragon Quest 1, 2, and 3 all in HD-2D. I think that's what we have to look forward to. And if you guys don't know me, people call me a dumbass with actual expectations because I tend to have actual expectations for stuff before events and all of that stuff. That's a name that I got for myself over the years. And yeah, I mean, you can call me that if you want. I have no problem with that. Now, before we get into the swing of things, if you don't know, I'm currently running a giveaway for a free digital copy for North America for a game that I'm highly anticipating, Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance, coming out in a few days as of the time of recording this video. So if you'd like to enter, please subscribe to the channel and comment with your platform of choice. The winner will be picked near launch, so near June 14th is the release date for SMT 5 Vengeance, coming out on all platforms. Good luck, and now let's get into the video. So again, I strongly believe that Square Enix is giving us a trilogy for Dragon Quest 3 HD-2D. But let's start by going over to Twitter and see the announcement that they had for Dragon Quest Day, which is basically a very small teaser here for Herdrick, which says the legacy begins and all platforms are confirmed. Dragon Quest 3 HD-2D isn't here. HD-2D is though. There's just the Dragon Quest logo, which again got a lot of people speculating, myself included, but it's very, very cool to see because you guys know me, I'm all for multi-platform. They're doing multiplat here for this one. Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, Steam, and Windows for PC. That is freaking awesome. You love to see it. That was their tease, nothing else. We don't know much and anything. Now I have a lot more information for you guys though, so let's get into it. So Yuji Horii had to say, the Dragon Quest creator himself, he had to say back when the game was first revealed that maybe once Dragon Quest 3 HD-2D is out, 1 and 2 could be an option. Maybe it could be some sort of unexpected surprise is what he had to say. Now he was asked in a follow-up question if he could tell us more about the potential for 1 and 2 getting a remake, and he basically said, we want to, but it's not official yet. That's for 2021. On this day, if you want to play Dragon Quest 1 and 2, you have a lot of options, but you don't really have a good modern option, right? The modern option, the first one that comes to mind, is the Switch ports for, well, the iOS games. For those Dragon Quest games, they were ported to consoles. You can purchase that on Nintendo Switch. It doesn't look that great, doesn't play, well, it plays like Dragon Quest. You can't say that it's not Dragon Quest. It is, it plays like Dragon Quest, but it's ugly, it sounds crusty and everything, and it's far from what you want to see, or far from what you see in the Dragon Quest 3 HD-2D trailer. Now 3 is the fan favorite, which is why they chose to go with 3 for the remake, but still, it is a bummer. Now, if you don't know, Dragon Quest has been doing super well, like financially and critically. Most recent entries did well. Not all the spin-offs did, but even Dragon Quest Monsters, which came out in December of 2023, that one did extremely well on Switch. It like first few weeks outsold Final Fantasy 16, which was the bigger game. Now that's for Japan obviously, but still it shows that there is demand for Dragon Quest. So when a game like Dragon Quest 3 HD-2D comes around, a lot of people are going to tune in, especially if you know Team Asano, the team working on HD-2D games at Square Enix. They generally have a very short development time for their various different games. Octopath Traveler was revealed and dropped a few months after. Same thing for Octopath Traveler 2, Triangle Strategy as well. And for Dragon Quest 3 HD-2D, the game was showed 3 years ago. And it's been dead silence. Now they're re-teasing it. Why are they re-teasing it? Why are they just giving us a 10 or 15-second teaser and nothing more 3 years after? With no release date, no nothing, just platforms. I think there's a very clear reason for that, and it's for all the, basically all the smoke is pointing into one direction. It leads to a fire, and that fire is the trilogy of Dragon Quest 1, 2, and 3, which are all getting the HD-2D remaster treatment. That is what I'm hoping for, and that's also what I'm expecting. Now, if you guys don't know me, I report on all things Atlus and Atlus news. Atlus is my favorite game developer and publisher, and I cover all things when it comes to their news. So if you're into that, you can subscribe and ring the notification bell. But there is one leaker in the Atlus community that goes by the name Midori. She's been leaking everything for Sega and Atlus. She leaked the return of Jet Set Radio, leaked Persona 3 Reload, Persona 5 Tactica before that came out, leaked some mobile games for Sonic the Hedgehog, leaked stuff about the TV series. Extremely big leaker. She's now leaking stuff about Nintendo and everything, Square Enix, and she was never proving wrong for anything major when she is confirming stuff. Like when she's saying that, hey, I've heard this, it turns out true. Reset Era, Reddit, they consider her to be like the most reliable leaker at the moment, or at least one of the most reliable leaker at the moment. And she said, hey, I've heard that Dragon Quest 3 HD-2D is going to be at the next Nintendo Direct, which is already confirmed for June of 2024. Let's look at the tweet in question here on Midori's profile. So she said, more information on Dragon Quest 3 HD-2D will be revealed in a few weeks. She's in Japan, right? Little language barrier here. Now, she's, quote, tweeting like, see, even in May, like May 23rd, she said, hey, the development for Dragon Quest 3 is still moving forward, and I think there will finally be new info this year. So see, she was correct on that as well. Now, she replied to that saying, hey, I'm currently hearing that it will be at the next Direct, as I said, and someone asked her, do you think it will only be 3 or 1, 2, 3? And she says, I think it is the Loto trilogy, which of course we know is Dragon Quest 1, 2, and 3. Crazy stuff. Now, I want to point it out. To be clear, she says, I think it is. So she always makes it clear. When she's searching about something, she says the same thing when she isn't, or when she's speculating. To me, that means it's speculation. For now, she hasn't said anything more, so we don't know. But honestly, I think as we discussed today, I think everything is pointing in that direction, and that's honestly extremely exciting because to me, Dragon Quest 3 HD-2D, from what we've seen in the trailer, from what we heard in the trailer, it looks absolutely insane. I'm very excited for it. It's my most anticipated title at the moment, or at least one of my most anticipated titles for sure, alongside games like Metaphor, Refinizio, and whenever Persona 6 gets announced. It's crazy to believe that Square Enix is probably doing 1, 2, and 3, and you guys, if you think about it, this is going to be huge for Square Enix. Octopath Traveler, Triangle Strategy, those HD-2D games all did very well because of just how good they look and how good those games are. So if you put Dragon Quest, which is already a proven concept and which has tons of fans around the globe, it's going to be huge. And I'm very excited for it. So what do you guys think of today's information? I'm super excited to hear what you guys have to say on this one. And don't forget to comment your platform of choice when it comes to Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance. If you want to enter the giveaway, again, make sure you are subscribed and you drop a comment. Thank you so much for watching today's video, y'all. We'll see y'all very soon. Bye.